Welcome to Tarot Tuesday for the week of March 31st. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. Take what resonates, and if this reading doesn't speak to you, go check out your other two signs videos for deeper messages. So Gemini, here we are in Aries season, and we actually have a lot of planets stacked up in Aries right now. So very fiery moment, a lot of things sparking off left and right, but we are getting a bit of respite on April Fool's Day, on the 1st of the month, where we have a full moon in Libra. So fellow air sign, for you, this season isn't really bad for you because fire and air get along pretty well, but with this moon in Libra, you might be getting some relief from just this very direct, focused energy. Libra is a bit more about compromise, so you'll be finding more middle ground, hopefully, with people, more peacekeeping at this time. That is ideally how I want to treat this pink moon, but we'll see. All right, so we're going to be using the magical messages from the Fairies deck. Remember that the fairies like little treats, so if you feel so inclined this week to go leave the fairies a gift, it's springtime, they're all out right now enjoying the flowers, and so you can just leave them, just, you know, if you have any shiny stones or say a little fruit, a little candy that you want to give to the fairies, they would love that. You can either, if you have a fairy space that you like to leave your gifts, that is great, but just anywhere in nature, ideally away from the house so that you don't attract ants. Go leave them a little gift. Yeah. All right, so let's see what the fairies have for you this week, Gemini. So Gemini, you have goodbye to the old, hello to the new. You finished one part of your life, and now a new and even better part is beginning. Yeah, so somebody before you had this card, and I just wanted to remind people that, yeah, like every stage of life, every day is a new day. So you are always saying goodbye to old parts of you, hello to new parts of you. But one thing that I was given by one of my teachers is that you might be in a moment of your life that this feels like everything that I don't need anymore. It's gonna change and grow and evolve. And so be willing to meet a new part as a great, better part of life. Every phase of life. And when I was talking to this teacher, it was, you know, I was still in high school. So high school versus your 20s versus your 30s, 40s, 50s, beyond. Every phase of life has its beauty to it. So be willing to see that power of the new beginning that you are in wherever phase of life you are, Gemini, so that you're not putting this old part of you on a pedestal. Oh, this was it, that was it, because then where are you now? Yeah, you're already shitting on right now if you are putting some other part of you on a pedestal. Yeah. Walk away. Leave the unhealthy situation and enjoy the new doors that are open as a result. The sun is coming out right now, Gemini, so this is a big message because we're doubling down on letting go of that old part of you, letting go of some part of you that is an unhealthy situation. And so this isn't saying that like you might be at a job that you love. It's just saying that like there might be a healthier way that you go about it. Maybe you get up on little breaks to go walk. Maybe you bring a better lunch instead of going out all the time when you're there. And yeah, because it could be more than that. It could just be for you, the unhealthy situation could just be like getting rest, going and like taking care of that sleep health that we all could use. So yeah, it is just whatever parts of you that you know you could use. Like I've been talking to a lot of people who's like their jam is ice cream at night. I'm not knocking it. I just don't eat dairy for one, so I can't relate on that front. And then also, yeah, Chinese medicine, you don't want to eat a lot of cold things. So two, There's a lot of things that knock it for me. But yeah, if it's your jam, don't get rid of it unless you notice it doing things to you that you don't like. Then yeah, sometimes you gotta knock it. Anyways, your next card. Your connection with children is part of your life's purpose. So, Gemini, this could be about physical children. So for you, if you actually have kids or want kids or have a lot of kids in your life, we have a lot of friends and family, and children used to be taken care of by the community, the collective as a whole. It wasn't just your sole responsibility. You brought it in this world, it's yours. But this card, the last time it came up for somebody, I'll bring up too, is about that inner child. So connecting with what that inner child wants has come up a lot lately, where, you know, the older we get, the more we just chase things that we loved as kids. And honestly, the joy that I had as a kid was climbing trees. While I'm not opposed to that, it's also equally as enjoyable for me as an adult to go out and look at those sycamores that I loved so much as a kid. When I go out and walk this guy, on our walks every day, I have a chance to go and be close to them. While I'm not in them like I used to be, I'm at least still enjoying their presence. So Gemini, it's just finding new ways to relate to the things that bring us joy sometimes. Admit your true feelings to yourself. Be honest with yourself. Only you know what it is that you truly desire. Yeah. So Gemini, I feel like there's also this need to quiet your mind so that you can have enough time to think. And because that, whatever you're walking away from, because it says unhealthy situation in the card, it's gonna be a gut check. It's gonna be a gut check. It's gonna be that yummy or yucky that I talk about sometimes, where you're either going to, you know, want to digest it, or it's gonna make you want to puke. So Gemini, admit your true feelings, because yeah, those gut feelings are feeling. It's not you talking yourself out of, this is the way that I've always done it, it's gonna work. That's crazy. That's like the definition of insanity, is you keep doing the same thing expecting a different result. Don't do that. That's crazy. Admit your feelings. And so if you are feeling a certain way, Gemini, the invitation for you this week is to tap into what you are feeling in your body, and that will lead you down new paths. Yeah, that is what the fairies have for you this week. But so to tie it all in this week, I'm gonna pull a card from the Hands of the Ancients Medicine deck. Yeah, it's a deck I was gifted. So when I first got it, maybe 2 years ago, I remembered everything. Now I have to kind of gut check. But this, you can see, this one is owl medicine. It's got an owl on it, and these are its feathers. Yeah, and one thing about their feathers is that it makes them quiet flyers. So there was this one time I was out all night and I didn't hear anything other than something on my tarp, and then all of a sudden flapping. And I'm pretty sure it was an owl getting like a mouse or a lizard or something. And so that that is that owl medicine. It is this like silent stalker. It was crazy. But it's also about, like I said in your reading, when do you be quiet? You have to quiet that active air sign mind of yours so that you can, you know, get the sense of what's happening for you, for one, in your body, what you're feeling. And yeah, try to not, you're not going to logic those feelings, you're just going to feel them. And yeah, so it's that, you know, they're nighttime animals, so vision in the dark. You're going to, you know, when you turn off that mind and you start to feel all the things that you are feeling, then, you know, what is it that I'm feeling? And then that is where the dialogue can start of what do I need to walk away from right now that isn't working for me anymore? Yeah, owl medicine is power. And when you do that, you are working your own sense of, like, clairvoyance is a natural thing for everybody, but especially Western culture, we flood that mind. We're always flooding that mind with information, and that intuition cannot be activated when we are flooding our minds with a bunch of thoughts and bullshit all the time. Yeah, so that is what I have for you, Gemini. I do hope that this owl medicine comes and helps you walk down these healthier paths, and I'll see you next week. Bye.